We welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The Los Angeles Clippers control the tip. Beverly. To Williams. Beverly. Fires the three. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Gortat. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly. Probing the defense. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To James. Five on the shot clock. Fires the three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Runner here. Won't go. To James. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 5, Tyson Chandler.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. To Gortat. With a drop step. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Los Angeles, they have it. Hart. To Caldwell Pope. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Gortat. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Marcin Gortat, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 67%. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Los Angeles has the basketball. Stevenson to Kyle Kuzma. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. They get it down to Bamute. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Stevenson. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Rondo with the basketball. The lead stands at 10. To Caldwell Pope. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Bamute. Down low, Green. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Down to Chandler. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Gilgeous-Alexander. From long range. Not that time. He missed it. Lakers ball.
I got ball. This is all me.
Screen coming.
Green, I got your help.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Rondo. And he knocks it down, Jay.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Today's game to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly. Into the game for Los Angeles. Number 7, JaVale McGee.
Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Beverly. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Caldwell Pope. Has a look. Ingram's shot won't go. Beverly into the front court, trailing by 11. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Beverly into the front court, looking to make something happen. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And hits the first free throw.
Fusions, LA. Subbing in for the Lakers.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To James. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. Beverly into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Into the front court comes Rondo. Under a minute to go before halftime. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Gortat to Williams. Baseline drive. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. LeBron into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Williams to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Short jumper misses. Yes, Arching. Gortat. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Desperation shot here from half court. Time expires to end the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Clippers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Missed threes. Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Beverly hasn't put a single point on the scoreboard. I'm sure he'd like to redeem himself in the second half. But the way things have been going thus far, it's hard to believe it's going to happen for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead is 11. Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Clippers have the basketball. To Gortat. Short jumper won't go down. To James. Five seconds to shoot. LeBron James, consistent effort. He's at 50%. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's James controlling the offense. to Kyle Kuzma. To Williams. Beverly. Easy pass to the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Beverly to Williams. LA with 4 to shoot to Williams. For 3, and Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To James. Kuzma. James. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rondo into the front court. Up a dozen.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To James. Marcin Gortat with a piece. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kuzma. LeBron James. He's 3 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Here comes the screen. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Williams knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron into the front court. Lead is 12. Hart to James. Marcin Gortat sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Working hard on the glass. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
James into the front court. Lead stands at 10. It's LA Clippers ball. Williams to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Caldwell Pope to Josh Hart. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter, with the Lakers in command. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Kuzma can't connect. The follow won't go either. Great pass to set it up. A big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron James with the rock. To Josh Hart. James, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
LeBron with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. To Kyle Kuzma. Stevenson. Nothing going here on that drive. Kuzma to James. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. You've got to get that one to go. To James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. LBJ with it. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Beverly. LeBron James with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Beverly to Bamutek. Beverly. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
McGee powers it through. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Williams. Not that time.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
It's James. Creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
LBJ has it. the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Williams to Beverly. Williams. Screen coming. Lets it fly from long range. Shakes free and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To James. 4-3. That's how you defend. He connects off the step back. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put together a nice win here today. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Clippers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Los Angeles Clippers struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
The chosen one put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.